Pardon me? High school is not a democracy.
Nerve is a direct democracy.
You believe in democracy, don't you?
Because we're here to protect Anglo-Saxon democracy and the American way.
This is a democracy.
The big army of democracy beats the ugly dictator and saves the rich.
Had 500 years of democracy and peace, and what did that produce?
Well, it just means pertaining to our form of government, which is a democracy.
Capitalist democracy has bled to death.
Don't wait. Pardon me? High school is not a democracy. Teachers don't wait. Bill Meister,
Nerve, you have chosen player. Nerve is a direct democracy. Watchers decide your dares.
They don't believe this government is a democracy anymore. In whatever crime.
You believe in democracy, don't you?
Tartars, Orientals, nor Negroes, because we're here to protect Anglo-Saxon democracy and the American way.
Thank you, sir.
This is a democracy. And I have been freely elected by my people.
To be slaughtered. Huh? The big army of democracy beats the ugly dictator and saves the rich Kuwaitis. But you go to jail if you...
Switzerland, they had brotherly love. They had 500 years of democracy and peace, and what did that produce? The cuckoo clock. So long.
Well, not exactly. It means, well, it just means pertaining to our form of government, which is a democracy.
History of Europe. Capitalist democracy has bled to death. That's not just a national...
For those of you who didn't vote, maybe you've learned a valuable lesson today about democracy.
I was under the impression that Dr. Ibanez supported a democracy.
I'm afraid he's changed his mind.
Well, Dr.
Democracy and humanitarianism have always been trademarks of the...
I'm proud of you, even though I think democracy is finished.
Oh, thank you, April. You're consistent.
Tommy's and Tommy's. Sarge! Is the arsenal of democracy. I got knocked on the head. He always did have a glass head.
Totalitarian dictatorships. And they'd like to blow the only democracy in the region right into the Mediterranean. Now, you heard me say that Israel is going to...
Period of up to 7 days. Quite extraordinary powers in a democracy. Quite difficult, I would have thought, for the police.
The best climbers.
Before we get started, let's agree on one thing. This is not one of those climbing democracies. On a rescue mission, we don't vote, we don't...
Politics. You're gonna be a democracy in this country? You're gonna have a parliament?
I will tell you that when I...
Today is a great day for democracy!
And what's good? In a democracy, good is a conversation, not a unilateral decision. So I urge...
How democracy destroyed Western civilization?
Democracy. 3 people form a government, then 2 of them vote to steal.
Is not with you.
You will be a vital part of the democracy that follows our victory.
Gold. This country has long equated democracy with capitalism. Capitalism with God.
There has been no surrender, no retreat from the principles of liberty and democracy for which the free world looks to.
President Seyfried Beeblebrox.
In the name of people and freedom and democracy, stuff like that, I hereby kidnap myself.
We're not the members of a democracy, Father. We're members of an order.
I will leave you alone in this building of democracy to think about it.
You, all of us.
At last, this country can finally bask in the sunshine of a true democracy, a land where no man is better than the next.
You think you're living in a free country? You think this is a democracy? Of course it's not.
Websites, newsletters.